Hey everyone, welcome to In the Beyond, and thank you all so much for joining me today. Today we're back with another timeless pick a card reading, and we're going to be channeling a message from the plant realm. So what plant, what herb has a message for you today? We have 4 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1 with the red jasper crystal. We have pile number 2 with the selenite wand. We have pile number 3 with the amazonite and the smoky quartz crystal. And we have pile number 4 with the seashell. So take as much time as you need to see which card and which crystal is really calling out to you. See where you are attracted and where your intuition is leading you. Pause the video if you need to take more time to meditate, and I will see you all at your timestamp, which is below in the description box. And yeah, let's get into this reading. Let's see what's in the cards, and let's go in the beyond. Hi, pile 1. If you guys were drawn to the red jasper crystal, as well as the first card, this is going to be a reading. Let's see what herb, what plant has a message for you today. So pile 1, you have dandelion with the wounded healer, ruled astrologically by Chiron and Jupiter. Okay, so the dandelion plant is here and it has a message for you today. Dandelion, as I'm sure you're very familiar with, it's a very tenacious plant. It survives in disturbed soil. You know, if you've ever tried to weed it, you know how hard it is to eradicate because the roots are so deep and it is so tenacious, and strength and vibrancy are very part of dandelion's signature here. So with the wounded healer energy, the energy of Chiron or Chiron, depending how you pronounce it, it's an asteroid and it's associated with the Greek centaur of Chiron, and his story is around being a wounded healer. So today, your message, I'm feeling with the rainbow in this card and the beautiful energy coming through in this card, I think you're going to have a message around your own tenacity and maybe healing your own wounds, working on inner child healing as well. If you don't know where Chiron is in your chart, in your birth chart, it might be really enlightening to look at what house and what sign the asteroid of Chiron is in your chart. That could help you uncover where some of your hidden wounds could be, and also some of your hidden gifts as well. So it also represents some of our deepest wounding. And usually the place where we have wounds is also a place where we can help others to heal. So yeah, this dandelion has a very powerful message for you guys. Let's go deeper into this message with some tarot cards. Pile 1, message from dandelion for pile 1, please. What does pile 1 need to know today? Messages for my pile 1, please. From the plant realm. Okay, let's see what has come out. We have the moon here. Ooh. Beautiful energy. This could be talking about I'm getting that vulnerability, that vulnerable energy and inner child work with this moon card. We also have the Root of Cups. I believe this is the Knight of Cups in traditional tarot. We have the Two of Thunder, so the Two of Swords. We have the Eight of Thunder, the Eight of Swords, Six of Wands, that's so beautiful, and Four of Stones. Super interesting energy. I love it. So Dandelion wants you to re-examine some of your inner wounds from childhood. The Moon card and the Two of Thunder and also the Eight of Thunder. These cards are asking you to self-reflect on some of your maybe limiting beliefs or limiting ideas that you have around what you can do and what you can accomplish in the world. Eight of Swords here. Where do you feel trapped or stuck? What wounds are holding you back? How can we work to re-examine, rethink these types of things? I think there's a great need here for contemplation, rest, rejuvenation, tapping into that stillness inside of yourself, tapping into your subconscious and your unconscious as well, focusing on the wisdom and the memory of your body and of your early life, and anything that you feel triggers you, re-examining the why, the how. I think that is going to lift your healing journey. It's going to have this mentality of like lift off, and you will be able to free yourself from anything holding you back, anything that is a burden, anything that is a limiting belief. I see the endless possibilities for you guys in the Six of Wands here. And also the Root of Cups coming out. This card talks about you really connecting to that magnetic pole that is your soul purpose, that is your life's purpose. So as you re-examine some of these potential wounds that happen from childhood, or just the things that you always feel vulnerable and tender about in life, whether that is relationships, always feeling like you give too much of yourself in relationships, never feeling like you get what you deserve, or whether that is feeling safe in the world, or maybe feeling safe enough to put yourself out there. I just think whatever it is that resonates with you as being some of your deeper wounds, some things that cause a lot of fear, things that you don't feel very confident about, like your own abilities or something like that. This could be like how you present yourself to the world. It's going to be different for everyone here, but I think you're just really being called to re-examine these types of things that make you feel vulnerable. As you do that, you're going to be connecting to some of your deepest gifts, to some of the places that you hold the key to unlocking deeper healing and deeper knowledge. And I think it's going to set you on this beautiful path of really being connected to your soul purpose and your soul mission. And I see as you free yourself from some of these burdens, as you free yourself from these wounds, as you work to heal them, you are going to be taking off in a new direction. Your life is going to be opening up to a whole new path. You will be filled with content, lots more joy and happiness as well. Jupiter, also being an astrological ruler of Dandelion, Jupiter is very helpful for our luck and our abundance. Jupiter is a very generous planet. Jupiter wants to help us out. Jupiter wants us to gain more knowledge. So I would recommend looking, if you're interested, looking at your birth chart, looking at where Chiron is and looking where Jupiter is too. That can give you some hints and clues to what this healing could be. Is this healing in your 7th house, talking about relationships, or is it, in your 1st house, talking about yourself, your body? Is it in your 10th house, talking about how you present yourself to the world and what your career might be. Looking into the house and the sign, that could be really helpful for you guys to go deeper. Also looking into where Jupiter is as well. That could help you to uncover where you might be lucky in life and what kinds of things could help you to have more luck and more radiance. So if you feel called to doing that, you can just look your birth chart up online. It's pretty easy. But yeah, let's pull some more cards here. Let's pull some oracle cards. What does my pile 1 need to know right now? What message does Dandelion have for pile 1? So we have the cat. Spirit would speak your truth. Have strength, faith, and conviction in your voice. It has never been more needed. Yeah, so for some of you guys, I was almost getting like maybe you feel like one of your weaknesses could be around public speaking or just how you present yourself. Maybe you feel like you have a weakness when you try to express your authenticity or your truth. That could just be for a few of you here. But this card is really talking about opening up that throat chakra, having confidence, being very embodied, talking about your wounds maybe to help you overcome them and express them. Sometimes just expressing things and acknowledging things can help us move and work through our wounds and the things that we feel like are holding us back. But yeah, also with this card, I'm getting like this is talking about maybe using affirmations to overcome any limiting beliefs and things of that nature as well. We also have the bat spirit with listen up. You are working through deep soul patterns. Release any outdated beliefs that surface. Yes, so this is what we've been talking about. So the bat is here to give you guys extra spiritual support in releasing outdated beliefs, releasing those, subconscious and unconscious beliefs and patterns that are holding us back. What are the things in childhood that we've developed limiting beliefs around? Is it our finances? Is it our relationships? Is it about what we think we deserve and are worthy of? Like I said, I think you guys are really being called to start examining these things. Examine your relationship to money, examine your relationship and feeling towards emotional connection and or, financial connection, or just relationships or anything like that. Really work to re-examine and rework any limiting beliefs. You guys are doing this deep work, this deep soul work, and really helping to soothe any wounds in your soul patterning. So this could be going through more than one lifetime. You might have wounds that stem from a different lifetime, or your wounds, they might stem from childhood, whatever it is. You guys are really doing this deep work to move through this and move past anything you feel like is a wound or is holding you back. We also have kangaroo with courage. You are being tested. Have faith and stand in your truth. Yeah. So you guys, you might be coming up against some of your deepest fears, some of your deepest wounds. You guys are really being tested. It's important to have courage right now, to stand in your truth and authenticity. Focus on, I'm getting solar plexus and throat chakra right now. That could be really helpful for you guys on your healing journey. But yeah, this, like I said, you guys are working through these deep soul patterns, coming up against big fears. It's really important to have courage right now. And you guys did have the red jasper, and the red jasper is very connected to that heart energy, to having the courage, having the power in your heart to get through any fears or doubts, and really overturn any of this wounded energy you feel like you might have. Rabbit spirit with sensitive soul, strengthen your boundaries and cut cords. Yeah, so it's a great time for you guys to like re-examine limiting beliefs and honestly limiting patterns and dynamics in relationships as well. With the rabbit card, I'm really drawn to that moon energy, the energy in this moon card. You know, having vulnerabilities, it can be challenging, right? Being a sensitive soul, being very empathic, it can be very challenging, but it's also a gift in itself, you know, to have this deep capacity to feel and have this deep capacity to be empathic and things like that. So you guys definitely have a lot of healing abilities. You have a lot of empathic abilities. I think whatever wound you have that ability to help others through a similar journey. So focus on your journey first, and once you feel like you've moved through your journey, you've released what you need to release, you've reworked any limiting beliefs or patterns, I think you will be able to help a lot of people. Like, we have so many rabbits here. I think you guys will be able to help a lot of people to maybe work through limiting beliefs of their own, or work through wounds of their own as well, helping other people heal inner child things as well. Whatever it is with you, whatever is resonating with you, you do have this healing ability. As you have healed yourself, you will be able to heal others as well. So this was a very beautiful reading with the dandelion energy. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to read the comments and I love to do these readings. Thank you guys just so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hey pile 2, if you guys were drawn to the selenite wand, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what message the plant realm has for you. What herb has a message for you today? Ooh, pile 2, Pau de Arco has a message for you. Metamorphosis here. Okay, so this is a very healing tree, very popular in South America. It has healing qualities for the female reproductive system, as well as other healing properties for the kidneys, liver. I think it's also a blood builder, helping to purify blood. Let's go deeper here into this symbolism though. Metamorphosis, renewal. This figure here who appears to be dreaming, and then I'm getting like a feeling of astral projecting, astral traveling in the spiritual realm here. So this is giving me the feelings of recreating an aspect of yourself, even a little bit of soul retrieval energy here. I think this is going to be very connected to the void space and kind of limitless creation energy coming through. Let's pull tarot cards to get a deeper message for you guys. What message does the Pau de Arco have for my pile 2? What message does the plant realm have for my pile 2? Any other messages that want to come out? Yeah, we have the star card at the bottom of the deck. I was feeling a lot of that kind of destiny energy here, kind of that astral travel vibe. Let's go deeper. What else do we have? We have Justice. We have the Lovers. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Hierophant, Temperance. Wow, wow. So far, 5 major arcana cards. So this is talking about something very potent, very, very potent here. Just gonna put that there. We also have 10 of Stones, lovely. The Seed of Wands. So this is the Page of Wands in traditional tarot. Oh, we also have the Flower of Stones coming out. Okay, so a few different messages are coming out right away. Like I said, I think there's some kind of transition and metamorphosis that you guys might be going through, a transitional time period, a time period when you feel like things are going to be more balanced and more stable. I'm getting that with the Justice card and the Lovers card. Those cards both have that duality in balance here. So yin and yang energies being in balance, balance in relationships, stability in I'm getting it's stability and balance in yourself, feeling whole and feeling very like grounded, stable, and very embodied here. Again, with astral travel, I feel like that's very connected to you guys connecting to the dream realm, connecting to your intuition, connecting to your yin energy, your divine feminine energy. And you guys were drawn to the selenite wand, and the selenite wand is very connected to the moon and those mystical qualities that the divine feminine energy possesses. So I feel like that is another message here, talking about really reconnecting, or just connecting to your divine feminine energy. And it doesn't matter how you self-identify in your gender expression. As humans, we have both divine masculine and divine feminine energy within us. It can also be thought of as the inner yin energy and the inner yang energy. So I feel like a good balance is coming back into your life in your inner energies. And if you felt kind of like those were imbalanced, I'm feeling like they're coming back in balance. And also there is an emphasis on bringing renewal to your inner divine feminine energy. Bringing that sense of peace and calmness back into your life. I see this group also going deeper into spiritual abilities here with this figure. Her crown is really surrounded by these beautiful flowers, these radiant flowers of the Pau d'Arco tree. And I am seeing that as like a blossoming and a blooming in your third eye chakra and your crown chakra, in your abilities to see yourself as being divinely connected. Also with the Star card, as you come back into balance and as you harmonize your inner energies, I see a focus on you connecting to your soul purpose, your path, your mission. And I see an elevation in your spiritual wisdom as well with the Hierophant and Temperance. And actually 10 of Stones here. 10 of Stones has this beautiful third eye illumination. So I think there's a lot of potential for crown chakra, third eye chakra awakenings, a deepening into your spiritual abilities and your spiritual practices. I'm seeing a strong emphasis on balance and stability in Temperance, the Lovers, and Justice. These cards all illustrate balancing out two sides of energy. With the Lovers card, I'm really reading this card as your own inner feminine and inner masculine energy, bringing them into a good balance. And for some of you guys, that is going to be, refocusing on your inner feminine energy, which is like focusing on your intuition, making time for rest, relaxation, making time for self-care, for moving your body, meditating, getting the rest and relaxation you need so you can listen to your heart, your intuition, and your soul at this time. There's a lot of this beautiful, gentle energy coming in with Seat of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles here with the Grizzly Bear. With these two energies, I'm feeling like you will start to really value your alone time and really value your self-care practices and your self-love journey as well. Yeah, with this pile, and as I keep tapping into this card, I'm just strongly drawn to the astral travel energy in the card. I think you're going to be very renewed through dreaming, through meditation, through imagination, visualization, lucid dreaming, and astral travel. If that's something, if any of those resonate with you, I think those are modalities that could be really beneficial for you guys to tap into these energies and to explore, your own inner world. I feel like this is really about you exploring your inner landscape, your inner wilderness, you discovering more about what you want, what you need, where you want to go. Really getting in strong relationship to your soul, listening to your intuition, listening to your soul, and following where you are being guided and where you're being led. So yeah, let me just kind of tune in, see if anything else wants to be said. But again, we have 5 major arcana cards coming out in this spread. That is just really confirming the potency and the amount of spiritual energy at your fingertips right now, and that is supporting you right now as well as you kind of go through this transitional time, because I see you changing a lot of your lifestyle in positive ways. So changing some habits, changing some of your, day-to-day routines to kind of go deeper into these more spiritual energies, or, energies of the divine feminine, like we were talking about with rest, relaxation, meditation practices, lucid dreaming, and astral travel stuff. All of those kind of fall into the realm of the more divine feminine energies, while the divine masculine energies are more about being productive, using our intellect, making solid plans in the physical, things like that. So I feel like if you've kind of felt imbalanced, this reading is letting you know you are going to transition and rework some of the aspects of your life to come into a deeper balance of your inner yang and inner yin energy. And there is this emphasis on exploring the spiritual and your own inner landscape. Let's pull some oracle cards for you guys to get any more messages from the plant realm and from this herb for my pile 2. Any more messages from the plant realm for pile 2, please? Anything else that wants to come out? Okay. Yeah, I think you're going to come in relationship with deeper knowing as well. And I feel like that knowing is about knowing yourself. That spiritual adage, like, know thyself. I think you are coming into a time where you are going to deeply know yourself. You're going to know your soul wants, your soul needs. You're going to really know what your heart is asking for, what, the different energy centers of yourself really want and need, and your soul and your past life needs and wants. Like, it's going to become clear, and you are going to really come to know yourself deeper. Ooh, we also have the birds with freedom. I love this card. So with the freedom card, yeah, I'm just getting so much expansion. That deep sense of like a sigh of relief, being very relieved, being at ease, being like this restful bear, this figure who's just meditating and doing yoga, and this beautiful temperance figure, which I forgot to just cover up the nudity to keep it PG. But yeah, so the bird cards, they're all about astral travel as well, and we have this owl with the inner feminine knowing, seeing things with spiritual sight. I think that is all in your future. Again, yeah, just lucid dreaming and astral travel, connecting to the heavens, connecting to the earth, connecting to the spiritual teachings and spiritual knowledge as well. I see that, and the Pau de Arco is supporting you on that journey. If you feel called to maybe do more research around this herb, you're more than welcome to. Ooh, we also have Shapeshifter with perspective. Are you guys seeing this? Oh my goodness, metamorphosis, astral traveling, shamanic journeying. The energy centers are open in this figure. This figure is literally, you know, doing a metamorphosis and taking the shape of a bird. You guys, this is strong energy for astral travel, for lucid dreaming, for shamanic journeying and things like that, for opening up to more spiritual teachings and spiritual wisdom. I just see you guys exploring different realms, maybe taking information from different realms as well, doing a lot in the astral realm and doing a lot with lucid dreaming. Wow, beautiful. That was a beautiful synchronicity with the bird card and the shapeshifter card. Getting new perspectives on situations, getting new perspectives on yourself and on knowing yourself. We also have the bells with deflection. Yeah, do you see the beautiful feather? Again, this is talking about like using bells and sound energy for healing and also for deflecting any negativity or negative energy. Also using sound energy for protection as well. So yeah, this is giving me similar energy as the bird card and the shapeshifter card. I feel like this is talking about you going on spiritual journeys, you doing shamanic journey work or lucid dreaming or astral traveling, whatever resonates with you. If you love to do meditation, visualization, if you love to go into trance, do different trance dances and things of that nature, using sound to facilitate your journeying, whether that's shamanic drumming, different music that gets you in that zone. There's a lot going on for you guys in the spiritual realms, and yeah, traveling between different aspects and different realms of reality. Ooh, offerings and wealth. This is a beautiful card to come out. It really signifies that the spiritual world has a lot of protection for you, and these spirits and the spirit realm, like your spirit guides, your ancestors, they want to offer you a lot of wisdom. I'm getting this card, you know, specifically in this reading is talking about the wisdom they want to share with you. All of these spiritual offerings are representing spiritual teachings that want to be shared with you, spiritual encounters on your journeys that have a lot of knowledge for you to uncover, things to unpack, wisdom to take with you as you do your journeying work. There's just so much energy here that has to do with spiritual journeying, tapping into those spiritual gifts, into your clairvoyant abilities, and really exploring the realm of divine feminine as well, because, you know, I think of astral travel, lucid dreaming, meditation, these practices, they align with the more yin energies, those more divine feminine energies, and I see you guys going really deep and exploring more, uncovering a lot of wisdom and learning more about yourself. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group 2. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to read the comments, and I really love to do these readings. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hey pile 3, if you guys were drawn to the smoky quartz and the Amazonite stone, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what message you guys have from the plant realm today. What herb has a message for you? So you guys have, ooh, sage with blessing. Beautiful. This herb is ruled by the moon. And sage is a very ancient, beautiful plant that is actually found all over the world. So in indigenous cultures of America, they have white sage. In Europe and, you know, the Mediterranean area, there's a variety of sage as well, commonly known as, today we just call it kitchen sage. But yeah, sage is just this beautiful purifying herb with great spiritual power and ability to purify energies, cleanse energies, cleanse away negativity and things like that. So we have it coming in today, offering a blessing to you guys. Let's go deeper here with tarot to get a more accurate message of what the sage wants to tell you guys. Pile 3, what does pile 3 need to know from the beautiful herb of sage? Messages for my pile 3, please, from the plant realm. What does the plant realm want them to know? Yeah, I'm getting like spiritual insights and clarity and purification. I'm getting that kind of energy. I'm almost even smelling the beautiful fragrance of sage in this reading. So if you have, you know, common sage around you in the garden, that's beautiful. You could plant some sage if you feel connected or drawn to it. Maybe cook with it even. Just bringing it into your life in some way. So we have the 7 of Thunder, the 7 of Swords coming out. Yeah. Ooh, we also have the 2 of Wands coming out. Beautiful. I'm just going to put that there to cover up the nudity. The 2 of Swords again. Wow. The High Priestess. Beautiful. The Magician. The 6 of Wands. The 9 of Stones. So beautiful. And the 4 of Thunder. Okay, so very interesting. Your energy that's coming out is a little bit similar to pile 2, actually. A little bit of a similar energy, but also having its own distinct message. So what I'm gonna say first is, with the 7 of Swords coming out first, I feel like there is a need to cleanse and purify energies around you. So whether that is your physical body or your home environment, I think bringing in some kind of ritual or incense or whatever you like to do to cleanse spiritually, I feel like that could be really beneficial for you at this time. You might have some negative energies lingering around your space in some way. That could be just energies that other people have brought into your home, or just being around other people, their energies have just kind of latched onto you in some way. So when you have situations like that, it's a great idea to just gently purify and cleanse the energy. And you can really do that with any type of incense. You can do that with salt baths. You can do that with crystals, whatever works for you and how you like to spiritually cleanse. That is something that's coming out first in your reading. Again, we have a lot of that moon energy, that lunar energy, and that's coming through with the High Priestess. This is talking about your abilities to tap into your intuition and have that inner knowing and that inner sight. And because the High Priestess is next to the Magician, this is talking about your abilities for inner visioning and inner sight, clear sight, your prophetic abilities to dream and have visions and have prophetic visions and dreams. This is also talking about your ability to connect to your own inner knowing, the spiritual centers within your body for you to download information as well. Purifying and cleansing those spiritual centers is going to help immensely as well at this time for you guys. Again, we have the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords, speaking about your need to rest and rejuvenate your energy. I see a lot of maybe overwork. Maybe you've just been overwhelmed, overburdened, working a lot. Or for some of you, I definitely see maybe untrustworthy people around you, or people with just negative energy on them have been around you in some way. So it's important to do that spiritual cleanse and also to renew your own energy, rest and rejuvenate your physical body at this time. As you rest and rejuvenate your physical body, you will be able to tap deeper into your intuition, into your own magical abilities, and you will be able to connect to this energy that we see in the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands, talking about starting on a new path. Both of these cards, the figures, are kind of stepping into new territory. They're stepping out onto a new path. They are heading in a new direction, a direction of, I feel like, freedom from maybe negative spiritual energy, freedom from overworking and overburdening ourselves. Toxic, stale energy will be in the past, and I see stress in the past as well. Let me just channel for a minute. Yeah, I keep just being drawn back to the Moon and the High Priestess card, talking about your connection to your intuition, your connection to dreaming, quieting the mind and really connecting to dreaming and meditation and visualization, that kind of stuff. I feel like this figure is just so calm, is so connected to intuition. This figure is staring at the moon. I feel a deep, stable, unburdened energy coming through, and that wants to be part of your life in the future. So yeah. I'm also seeing spell work with the Magician. Again, as you learn to spiritually cleanse your energy, I see you also, if you want to, you have the ability and the potential to go deeper into spiritual practices. So things like, doing spell work, if that's something that is resonating with you, doing candle magic, if that resonates. If you are more into herbalism, going deeper into what different herbs can help you energetically do, or what they can help, what energy they can help to bring in your home and to bring for healing and things like that. So yeah, spell work or rituals, herbalism, any kind of that sorcery, magical, witch, wizard energy, you have the potential to tap into that right now as well, and go deeper if you're already doing those types of things. This is talking about a heightened sense of your intuition and of your spiritual abilities as well. So yeah, let's pull some more oracle cards for you guys to go deeper here. Messages for my pile 3, please. Messages for my pile 3. We have the upper world with future. Yeah, so the future card, that's how I was feeling with the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands. Stepping into a new path, having your future be very bright, be very radiant, joyful, carefree, having more of like a clean slate to bring into your future, purifying energies that have maybe kept you feeling stuck or stagnant, leaving it all in the past, really connecting to your own inner magic. And yeah, I'm getting like renewal and rejuvenation for your future. Ooh, the Great Mystery with trust. This is talking about like your heightened spiritual abilities at this time, and I'm hearing claircognizant and clairvoyant. So you might be just getting more feelings of prophetic visions, or you just might be getting more intuitive feelings and intuitive nudges about what to do next. I think that is a beautiful message. Really trust those things that you're seeing and feeling from spirit and from the beyond. Ooh, you also have stone people with knowing. Yeah, so that cognizant means a psychic ability, a spiritual ability to just know things. And I think this is what this card is talking about. The Stone People card. This is that deep, earthy energy. This energy is kind of how I was feeling as I was looking at that one specific figure, that face right there. I think this is just a deep, deep, grounded feeling that will be coming into your awareness very soon. This feeling of you being fully connected to your own intuition, knowing exactly what steps to take in the future, what path you want to go down, what path will lead you to the most peace and stability. I just feel this great sense of peaceful strength coming into your life, and you will be able to use that energy and use these heightened senses of spiritual abilities to navigate yourself in whatever direction you feel called to go. And I think your intuition will be telling you exactly where to go and what to do next. And I think that is just so beautiful. Again, if you're really drawn to sage at this time, definitely try to incorporate it into your life in some way, whether that's cooking with it or just planting it in your garden, really connecting, going deeper into your connection with sage. It's a beautiful herb. There's many different varieties. There's more than just white sage. There are lots of different varieties with different textures. They all have similar qualities with their strong abilities to strengthen and purify and definitely cleanse energy. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile 3. Thank you guys just so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to do these readings. I love to read the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hey Pile 4, if you guys were drawn to the seashell, this is going to be a reading. Let's see what message you guys have from the plant realm today. What herb has a message for you guys? So we have Echinacea with Destiny. Wow, beautiful. Talking about the cycles, the infinite nature of reality. Echinacea is also an herb that is very strong in its purification abilities. It can be very useful to help us adapt to stress, and it can help our immune system to ward off infection and things like that. As I'm tapping into this card, I think your message today from the plant realm is going to be about adaptation, changing, shifts in fate, and connecting deeper to destiny and the wheel of life. Let's pull tarot though to go deeper here. Pile 4. Message for pile 4 from the plant realm. What message does Echinacea have for my pile 4? What message does Echinacea have for my pile 4? Any other messages that want to come out for pile 4 from Echinacea? Okay, so we have the Three of Wands. Beautiful. The Knight of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. The Two of Wands. Wow. The Six of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups. Wow, okay. So the messages are like super clear right now. Two of Wands, Six of Swords, Three of Wands. They all talk about starting a new journey and like traveling and venturing out on an adventure. The imagery here of looking at a map, like of where you want to travel next. The imagery of the boat sailing off, sailing away. And the Three of Wands looking out into the distance. So I think you guys will be aligning to your destiny in a deeper way. I think this will have to do for some of you guys with some traveling potentially, or just having a state of mind that is a lot different than your current state of mind. So like talking about switching up your perspective, seeing things in new ways. In addition to that, I am seeing, so in addition to like the travel or the change in perspective, I am seeing this beautiful emotional energy coming into your life as well, with Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, and Queen of Pentacles. This is all talking about a renewed sense of emotional restoration and just rejuvenation, and coming into a time in your life where you are more happy and content and emotionally fulfilled. Ten of Cups is all about your deepest desires for fulfillment and emotional happiness. And also Queen of Pentacles, we have these two beautiful, you know, pandas with these cubs talking a lot about our self-care and our self-nurturing. This beautiful rose here is just talking about self-care and self-nurturing. So Echinacea wants to talk about your strength and your ability to change your life if that's something you feel like you need to do. If you feel like, you know, things have been mundane, maybe you have been frustrated, maybe you haven't been financially as abundant as you would like, it's time to use the powers of purification and the powers to connect to your destiny to change your life. Change the wheel of fortune, change the way the fates have been aligning. You can do that through different avenues. I'm gonna go deeper with tarot to see any advice that wants to come out, but yeah, this is all talking about changing your destiny, changing your fate, changing the trajectory of your life, the course of your life in some way. Let's go deeper with tarot here. How can my pile 4 align to this energy? How can they start to shift fate to align with destiny? What can my pile 4 do? So what else wants to be said for you guys? Okay. 8 of Stones here, beautiful. The Seed of Wands, the Moon, the Star, the 9 of Stones. Yeah, really talking about your financial abundance, and the Chariot. Okay, so a few different things here. I think, you know, what Spirit and what the plant realm wants you guys to know is just tapping into your intuition, aligning with your passionate hobbies, your passionate skills and talents, what you hold close to your heart, this is going to help you to align with changing your destiny more. And also with the Chariot and the Star coming out, the message is you guys don't have to do too much to have this change happen. This change is just coming in. It is coming in, it is shifting. Things are changing in the universe for you. You don't have to overthink it or try too hard. Just tapping into your intuition is going to set you on this pathway, and just tapping in and slowing down, tending to your self-care and your self-wounds is going to help you in this transition again. Things might be switching up astrologically for you guys, and it's just in divine timing that you will be stepping onto the path of your destiny and a deeper purpose. The fates are just changing in your favor. If you felt kind of stifled or you felt like there was obstacles in your way, that is all changing. You guys are connecting to greater fortune and a greater sense of alignment with your path and your purpose. Let's go deeper here with oracle cards. Any more messages for my pile 4? What does my pile 4 need to know today? A message from Echinacea for my pile 4. Yeah, I think you guys probably in your lifetime have gone through some challenging moments. You've been kind of tenacious like Echinacea is. You've been able to purify energies, to alchemize energies. And what Spirit is telling me right now is that it is just your time for things to start falling in your favor, and it's your time to start to connect to your destiny. We have the Bells card with deflection. This is beautiful. This is talking about sound healing, changing up the energy. I'm reading this card as this is the spirit realm, changing things for you and having things work in your favor. The spirit world is bringing in a lot of luck vibrationally to you guys. So definitely watch out for those signs and synchronicities. The cycles are shifting. A cycle of obstacles is ending, and a renewed, purified cycle is coming in for you guys to connect with a lot of luck and a lot of new opportunities. We also have the Medicine Mask with authenticity. Yeah, so this is talking about you guys re-examining your life path, and realigning with one of deep authenticity. If you have felt like you have been stifled, or you've had to wear a mask in some aspect of your life, like you couldn't be who you truly were, you couldn't share a certain aspect of your soul with the world, you always maybe hid behind a certain mask, this is talking about finally being able to take off that mask and to connect with your authenticity. As you do that, as you connect deeper to your authenticity, you are going to be stepping on a path that will allow you to align with your destiny, with your specific soul mission and soul path. So yeah, authenticity is going to be part of your journey. Connecting to your intuition and doing the things that feel true to you is how you will be able to, connect deeper to your authenticity and your destiny, sorry. Upper world with future. Yeah, this is beautiful. So I was getting like a vibe of perhaps something in your birth chart, like a transit astrologically is shifting in the heavens, and that is why maybe you're able to take down this mask. You're able to connect to your unique authenticity, your individuality, the things that make you you. You won't be hiding behind a shell. You won't be hiding in a shell anymore if you felt like you have been very isolated or just kept to yourself for a long time. That will be in the past. However this is resonating with you, you will be stepping into your authenticity and stepping into your destiny. And I'm really seeing that in the Star card and the Upper World Future card. If you feel called to, maybe connect with your own birth chart. Maybe look deeper into the transits that are happening right now. Maybe there's a great shift of a planet into a new house that is affecting a certain transit. specifically to you, uniquely in your birth chart, that could be very interesting to look into. Also, if you feel called to connect to the echinacea plant, that could be a really fortifying, strengthening herb to bring into your life right now, and to help you kind of renew and purify energies, and to help you step into this new cycle in your life that you will be embarking on. This is all about the new, stepping into that new energy, stepping into the future, stepping into this time of more happiness and being true to you. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group 4. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to read the comments, and I love to do these readings. Thank you guys just so much for being here today, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings.